Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IS Academy. So today in this session we are going to discuss the issue of terrorism. That why a new center in Jammu and Kashmir, which is called as Kathua, is becoming a terror spot. A region once known for peace is now echoing with the footsteps of terror. Not in Kashmir, not in Poonch, but in Kathua region. Now, the name Kathua that barely featured in the headlines, now it is at the crossroad of a dangerous game between India and Pakistan. As you can see here in the map, Kathua region. So the question here is why Kathua is burning when the rest of Jammu Kashmir is healing? Why are trained infiltrators slipping through rural belts, hiding in the forest, aiming not just to kill but to confuse or disrupt and psychologically attack India's core security doctrine? So, this is not just a story of a few men with guns. It is a story of geography, intelligence failure, and Pakistan's hybrid warfare and India's rapidly shifting military strategy. So, it is a high stake chessboard where the front lines are moving silently, that is, towards southward. So, in today's episode, we uncover the untold story of how Kathua is becoming the next terror hub and how India's most secretive agency may already be rewriting its playbook to counter it. So stay till the end and जिन जिन लोगों ने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल जल्द से जल्द सब्सक्राइब कर लें बिकॉज what is brewing in Kathua may be the beginning of a larger or you can say pan India security challenge that no one is talking about. Yet we need to understand this thing. So what is the background of this Kathua issue? अब background क्या है that we need to understand. Now अगर हम बैकग्राउंड की बात करें, इंडिया ने बहुत सारे टेररिस्ट ऑपरेशंस को काउंटर किया है कश्मीर वैली में काफी सालों से आफ्टर 1990s. बट पाकिस्तान बैक टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स आर नाउ ट्राइंग टू शिफ्ट फोकस टू अदर पार्ट्स लाइक जम्मू रीजन, स्पेशली कठुआ रीजन में अब वो फोकस कर रहे हैं. अब सवाल ये उठता है व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन जम्मू रीजन दैट इज कठुआ. कठुआ रीजन में क्या चल रहा है? तो अगर हम बात करें कठुआ रीजन की, ओवर लास्ट 18 मंथ्स टेरर रिलेटेड इंसिडेंट्स हैव बीन इंक्रीजिंग इन जम्मू रीजन. जी हां, इन लास्ट 18 मंथ्स टेरर इंसिडेंट्स हैव बीन इंक्रीज्ड एंड नाउ दिस हैज शिफ्टेड टू कठुआ रीजन. Now, the pattern is not large-scale terrorism, but small, nagging attacks that are harder to detect and prevent. Now, why is Pakistan doing this? अब पाकिस्तान ऐसा कर क्यों रहा है? क्या रीजन हो सकता है? We need to understand. Now, first of all, Pakistan does not want India to enjoy full peace and development in Jammu and Kashmir region after the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019. Even though Indian Army has thinned its presence in Jammu region after redeploying forces to Ladakh. Now, Pakistan see this as an opportunity. अब पाकिस्तान का यहां पर गोल क्या है? What is the goal of Pakistan? पाकिस्तान का गोल ये है कीप इंडियन फोर्सेस स्ट्रेस्ड, डिसरप्ट द मोरल एंड प्रोजेक्ट इंस्टेबिलिटी, गेन प्रोपेगेंडा वैल्यू विद स्मॉल अटैक्स इन पीसफुल रीजन्स. कि देखो अभी भी पीस आई नहीं है, अभी भी यहां पर इंस्टेबिलिटी है. अब सवाल क्या उठता है? सवाल ये उठता है व्हाई वाज कठुआ चोजन? कठुआ ही क्यों चूज किया गया? तो अगर हम कठुआ की बात करें, एज यू कैन सी द लोकेशन ऑफ कठुआ, दिस इट इज इन जम्मू रीजन. नाउ व्हाई this Kathua region has been chosen? First of all, geographical advantage. Now, what is the geographical advantage here? Now, if you see this region, it borders Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, and Jammu and Kashmir, tri-junction. It has forest, rivers, deep nalas, which is good for hiding and infiltration. Second important thing here is security weakness in this region. Now, security weakness. How security weakness? Though border fencing exists, but rivers and gaps, they make it easy to breach. And the army doesn't man this area heavily, unlike LOC region, that is line of control. And no major Rashtriya Rifles presence here in this region. So basically, if you see this area actually falls under the Western Command, which focuses on conventional war, not terrorism. Now, another important thing here is strategic location of Kathua. Now, why this location is strategic? Because infiltrators can come through Punjab, Pathankot, Gurdaspur. Rural population and sparse settlement make it easy to hide in this region. Apart from this, proximity to National Highway 44, and supply lines to Ladakh and Kashmir. This makes it a logistical target. So what is the objective of Pakistan here now? अब पाकिस्तान का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? Pakistan wants to create an illusion of wide unrest with minimal resources, and Pakistan draw Indian attention and confuse the media narrative also, and they keep the slow, or you can say they keep the slow fire burning in a region that is less guarded, क्योंकि ये जो कठुआ region है, this is less guarded in nature. Now, अब ऐसी सिचुएशन में इंडिया को क्या करना चाहिए? सबसे पहली चीज, मूव बियॉन्ड रेगुलर आर्मी ऑपरेशंस एंड डू टारगेटेड प्लानिंग. अपॉइंट अ सिंगल आर्मी कमांडर फॉर दिस कठुआ रीजन एरिया. क्रिएट अ यूनिफाइड कमांडिंग, like you can create a unified command including Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab officers. Then General of Command of 9 corps based at Pathankot should lead this operation. Clear? Another important thing here is do not focus on body counts. Instead, empower the local people. Launch outreach programs so that you can build trust. Clear? Outreach programs are very important. And then start a new welfare scheme. आप वेलफेयर स्कीम शुरू कर सकते हैं. अब आप कहेंगे कि सर यहां पर वेलफेयर स्कीम कैसी? वेलफेयर स्कीम बेस्ड ऑन द एम्पावरमेंट ऑफ लोकल पीपल. कैसे? इट इज नॉट सेम एज ऑपरेशन सद्भावना. क्लियर? सो हियर गवर्नमेंट कैन ऑल्सो स्टार्ट अ न्यू वेलफेयर स्कीम. So based on not same as Operation Sadbhavna but in a different form. Clear? As you can see here, Operation Sadbhavna. Now, apart from this, army presence is crucial here. Why? Now, why army presence is crucial? Now, why army presence is crucial here? So, the reason is because Kathua is a logistic route to the rest of Jammu and Kashmir, National Highway 44. And the army must watch and control not just land, but disruptive networks also. So, overall, if you see this region, Kathua is becoming a terror spot due to its strategic geography, weak security coverage, and that is why Pakistan aims to keep terrorism alive in small ways. Now what India should do? India must act with smarter military command, public outreach, security coordination across these states. So, if you see these things, so India has done well in Kashmir and parts of Jammu, and Kathua can also be stabilized with the right approach. Now, the most important question here is, why is Kathua a security threat for India? Now, why this Kathua is considered as a security threat for India, Kathua region, because of infiltration? So, let me tell you, it opens a new front for terrorism. Kathua is opening a new front for terrorism. Clear? Opening new front for terrorism. How? Now, if you see the location of Kathua, as we have discussed, Kathua lies in southern Jammu region, which is far from traditional conflict zone in Kashmir Valley. If violence spreads here, Indian security forces get stretched, weakening the overall response. And it forces India to divide attention between Kashmir, Ladakh, Rajouri to Pooch, and now Kathua. Second important thing here is disruptions of national highway and logistic. Now, National Highway 44, if you see this, National Highway 44, which runs through Kathua, is the main supply route to the Kashmir Valley and Ladakh region. And terror in this area region can choke or delay the military logistics, especially in war-like scenario. Apart from this, terror corridor to Punjab. Why? Because Kathua has border with Punjab region. So, Kathua borders Punjab, where Pakistan previously supported Khalistani groups. And keeping Kathua active can help reconnect terror networks between Kashmir and Punjab region. So, this risk is actually reviving the militancy in Punjab, which has been peaceful for decades. Apart from this, gaps in security deployment. Now, how gaps in security deployment? Now, the army's focus is more on LOC and Kashmir. Army सबसे ज़्यादा focus करती है LOC and Kashmir पर. Then IB. IB means international border in Kathua region. International border in Kathua region is guarded mainly by BSF, not by the army. International border is guarded by the BSF, not by the army. Now, the Western Command, which covers Kathua region, is trained for conventional war, not for counter-terror operations. This is the most important reason. So, Kathua creates a low-risk, high-gain opportunity for Pakistan to infiltrate without triggering a big Indian response. Getting my point? And apart from this, symbolic and psychological warfare. Even the small act or small attacks in peaceful areas, it can create a panic and confusion in the minds of people. It breaks the narrative that Kashmir is normal, especially after the abrogation of Article 370, because it emboldens the radical sleeper cells and separatist groups, clear, everywhere in India. So, these are some important impact, clear. That is why this is becoming a new front for which is threatening India's security. Now, what can intelligence agency do to counter this kind of event? Now, what intelligence agencies can do? Now, intelligence agencies has a critical role in the covert operation, cross-border network. Clear? Now, what they can do? First of all, they can disrupt the terror planning in Pakistan. They can disrupt terror planning. Okay? Disrupt terror planning in Pakistan. How? So, with now, what they can do, they can identify, they can neutralize the handlers, trainers, they can launch pad commanders inside the Pakistan. They can use human that is human intelligence, and signet, that is signal intelligence. Clear? With this this human intelligence and signal intelligence, what they can do, they can track movements in Punjab's Narowal, Sialkot and Shakargarh sectors across Kathua region. Apart from this, they can also monitor the cross-border radio and mobile chatter for terror movements. And with this, another thing what intelligence agencies can do, target deep networks and financiers. Now how? Now target deep network and financiers. They can expose and sabotage the financial pipelines funding Kathua based infiltration. They can disrupt the Hawala networks, NGO front, social media propaganda that builds sympathy for the attackers. They can, and another thing that they can do, they can trace and infiltrate the cross state linkages. Kaise? They can investigate potential Khalistani, Pakistani terror links, map sleeper cells not just in Jammu Kashmir but also in Punjab, Himachal, Delhi, NCR, insert moles or informants into these networks so that to preempt attacks. Clear? Then this is now strategic signaling to Pakistan. Quietly send a message via track to diplomacy or covert operation that you keep Kathua burning, we will light a fire elsewhere region. So this maintains the balance of deterrence without open escalation. Apart from this, strengthen coordination within the internal agencies. Like external intelligence agency should work closely with IB, that is Intelligence Bureau, NTRO for technology surveillance, DRDO or Army Signet units for border monitoring, share the leads on cross-border infiltration before terrorists enter in India. Clear? So if you see in simple terms, Kathua is dangerous because it opens a new underguarded route for terror and it threatens the supply lines and it could spread unrest in other parts of India like Punjab region. Now, intelligence agency is to, now their job is to cut the roots of the threat in Pakistan, in money networks, also in secret terror alliances before they can reach Indian soil. So this should be the, you can say, this should be the criteria or this should be the aspect which should be taken by Indian government. Clear? So overall, if you see this Kathua region, so Kathua is not just a dot on the map. Okay, कि ये छोटा सा region है, ऐसा नहीं है. It is a warning, a low intensity flame flickering at the edge of India's security architecture. And if it is not doused now, it has the potential to ignite cross-state unrest, terror revival in Punjab region, and choke the arteries that keep Jammu and Ladakh alive. So Pakistan is playing smart but slow game, that bleeding India with needles, not swords. But India's strength lies not just in retaliation but in anticipation with respect to intelligence that works before the bullet is fired, not after. And intelligence agencies knows this very well. The army knows this. But do we as citizens understand the true shape of modern hybrid warfare? It is a time we did. And if you found this video eye-opening, share it. Let it reach every curious mind, every policymaker, every student preparing to serve the nation. Because the next battlefield may not be where the guns are loud, but where the silence hides something darker. Thank you so much.